Hello and welcome to the Mystic Feminine Fertility Podcast, a space to explore the wisdom of your body, your menstrual cycles, and the divine feminine energy that flows within you. My name is Annalise Yagya Jyoti, and I am a fertility awareness educator and holistic reproductive health practitioner. It is my mission to guide women to reconnect back to their bodies, to understand their menstrual cycles, and to heal holistically. If you're ready to embrace your cyclical wisdom, then you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Hello, and welcome back to the Mystic Feminine Fertility Podcast. I'm Annalise Yagya Jyoti, and I'm so happy that you're here with me today. In this episode, we're going to be diving into a topic that many of you have asked me to expand on after the last episode on holistically preparing for pregnancy, which is low toxin living and its profound impact on your hormonal health and fertility. So if you're currently trying to conceive, or if you're planning to in the future, you may not realize just how many toxins surround us every day. They're in our food, our products, even in the air that we breathe. So today I'm going to be breaking down how these toxins can actually affect your fertility and share some simple science-backed steps that you can use to reduce your exposure and support your body's natural detoxification processes. I'm not sharing any of this information to scare you or to force you into anything, just to give you some information about the environmental factors that are already at play. Many of you may not know this, but my educational background, my bachelor's degree is in environmental science, and toxin exposure and clean living have always been areas of interest for me, so I'm excited to share more information with you here. So let's talk about what toxins are and why they matter for your fertility. Toxins are chemicals in the environment that can interfere with your body's natural processes. One of the most concerning groups of toxins are called endocrine disruptors, and these are chemicals that mimic or block your own natural hormones. This can throw off your entire hormonal system, which of course is particularly problematic when it comes to fertility. For example, BPA and phthalates are two common endocrine disruptors found in plastics, cleaning products, personal care products. These chemicals can interfere with your body's ability to produce and regulate hormones like your estrogen, your progesterone, and testosterone, important hormones for your entire menstrual cycle, ovulation, egg health, sperm health, all of the above. When we look at the research that shows even like low level exposure to these hormones, we do see decreased egg quality, lower sperm count, hormonal imbalances, and an increase in the time it takes to conceive. These chemicals are adding stress to the body, to the endocrine system, to the liver, the detoxification system, which overall makes it more challenging for the body to function. And when our body is struggling with something, it will often pull resources from the reproductive system to bring it back into whatever needs the immediate attention. So why should you care? Because even small exposures can add up over time and affect your fertility. The good news is that you do have more power than you think to reduce your exposure and protect your health. Small differences do make a difference, and now that you're aware, you can do something about it. So it's important to know where these toxins are in your life so that we're not just blindly walking around like everything is toxic. Even though truthfully, sometimes it can feel like that. It can be overwhelming. So I want to create space for any feelings that might be present as you're listening to this, and just breathe through it. Know that your body has the ability to detox, to release things, and we're just adding in some things that are going to support your body in its well-being. So one of the things that we look at are plastics, especially those with BPA and phthalates, which are common in like food storage containers, water bottles, even like paper receipts, plasticky paper receipts. These chemicals can leach into your food and water, or even through skin, and disrupt hormone levels. So one thing that you can do is try swapping any plastic containers for glass or stainless steel. And when you're getting like a water bottle or a plastic container, check that it's BPA free. Cleaning products is another space in your life where there might be some toxins hanging out. Many conventional cleaning products contain what's called VOCs, which is our volatile organic compounds. and other synthetic chemicals that can damage your health. This shows up in items like surface sprays, air fresheners, and even some laundry detergents. So when possible, I definitely recommend looking for natural, non-toxic alternatives, or to even make your own cleaners with ingredients like vinegar and baking soda, or researching different ways to make your own products. There's a lot of great information out there nowadays. When we look at your personal care products, a lot of conventional beauty and personal care products contain synthetic fragrances, parabens, and phthalates. So these are harmful chemicals that can disrupt your hormones. It's always helpful to choose cleaner products with ingredients that you can pronounce. That's normally a good rule of thumb. And the synthetic fragrances is one that really gets me. Like, it can be so much on the body. And I'm at a point now where I kind of avoid synthetic fragrances, and when I smell them, I can pick it up. But that's not how I was growing up. I used to go for all of the scented candles. I grew up, wearing Victoria's Secret body spray, all of these things. And after time, I now use a lot more essential oils and natural fragrances and things like that. And I do notice a difference. Food is another area to be aware of. So pesticides are often sprayed on non-organic fruits and vegetables, and studies have shown that exposure to these chemicals can affect fertility. If possible, try to focus on organic produce, especially for the dirty dozen, the list of fruits and vegetables most likely to be contaminated with those pesticides. Organic can be more expensive, so prioritize those dirty dozen and, do what's realistic and practical for you. But organic can be a great way to support your health through food. And then one that can hide is household dust. So your household dust can actually contain hidden toxins like flame retardants, phthalates, and microplastics. So I do recommend regular dusting, vacuuming to help reduce exposure. And consider using an air purifier to improve indoor air quality, especially if you feel like your house can get a little stuffy. So remember that these toxins, they build up in your body over time. It's important to be mindful of your exposure, knowing that these things happen little by little, but we can also reduce that exposure little by little. So in the kitchen, I recommend swapping out plastic for glass or stainless steel containers, and stainless or water bottles as well. Filter your water. Tap water can contain toxins like chlorine, fluoride, and even heavy metals. And a good water filter can help you remove those contaminants. I really like my reverse osmosis water filter, and I'll add my minerals back after I filter the water, and that works for me. Finally, try to go organic where possible, especially when it comes to the dirty dozen. Right now, that includes things like strawberries, spinach, grapes, peppers, and others. These foods tend to have the highest pesticide residues. With your personal care products, replace the personal care items that contain synthetic fragrances or parabens with clean, natural alternatives. There are a few apps that I like to use that help me figure out which things have good ingredients. One of them is INCI Health, and the other one is called Trash Panda, and you can scan the barcode of whatever you're looking at, and it'll give you a little rating, 1 to 10. Look for products that are labeled as paraben-free, phthalate-free, and fragrance-free. In your home, use natural cleaning products when possible. Look for brands that have plant-based ingredients and avoid harsh chemicals. Dust and vacuum regularly to reduce the buildup of chemicals in household dust. And open the windows to let fresh air in and reduce the concentration of any indoor pollutants. As you are continuing to make mindful food choices, add more antioxidant-rich foods into your diet. Foods like berries, leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables that help fight oxidative stress. That can be great. Include healthy fats into your diet like avocados, olive oil, and nuts, which are essential for hormone production and endocrine system function. Lifestyle practices, you can support your detoxification pathways by drinking plenty of water and eating fiber-rich foods like vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. Get regular movement as well to support that detoxification pathway. Moving the body, walking, yoga, dance class, whatever works for you. Let your body sweat, release toxins. It's important to remember that you don't need to do everything at once. Start with a few simple changes and gradually build from there. Every small step that you take towards reducing toxins makes a big difference in your overall health. It's also important to note that fertility is a team effort. It's just as important for both partners to reduce their toxin exposure. So toxins like those BPA, the phthalates, they can affect sperm quality, which lead to issues like low sperm count and motility. So if you're trying to conceive, both you and your partner should take these steps to support your overall health and fertility. The changes that we've been talking about today are about progress, not perfection. So by taking small steps every day to reduce your exposure to toxins, you're giving your body and your fertility a powerful boost. Do not underestimate the power of these small changes. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, don't worry. Start with one change, like switching to a glass container and building from there. These changes will not only help your fertility, but also improve your overall health and well-being. My friends, if you're looking for more guidance, I have some amazing free resources for you. I have a free online community called Mystic Cycles Sisterhood, where you can learn more about your cycles, about holistic health, take yoga classes, do meditations, and that resource is always growing depending on what it is that the members want. I love to create content for y'all over there. And then I have 2 free ebooks if you are looking to conceive within the next 6 months, or even 6 months to a year. I have one for him and one for her, how to prepare your body for pregnancy and beyond for her, and how to prepare your body for fatherhood and beyond for him. So both of those can be available in the show notes. I hope that you found our information today helpful. It's just getting us started, understanding what these toxins are, where they come from, and what you can do about it. If this episode was helpful, please share it with a friend or family member who might benefit, and I would love it if you left me a review. Thank you so much for tuning in today, for spending time with me. I look forward to seeing you next time with more ways to support your fertility and your wellness. Until then, take care of yourselves and your bodies. You deserve it. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Mystic Feminine Fertility Podcast. If you're ready to continue your journey of self-discovery and fertility empowerment, I invite you to explore my free online resource library within the Mystic Cycles Sisterhood. You'll find everything you need to get started on your cyclical path and connect with a supportive community of like-minded women. Until next time, may you continue to honor the sacred rhythm of your body and the wisdom it holds. Take care and keep flowing.